Welcome in, everyone. Just thought I'd do a quick afternoon chat here on Friday afternoon. So just wanted to see who was out there. This is going to be a short live as I've got a lot of things going on this afternoon. Welcome in to those coming in. Glad that you can be in here. Hey David, how are you doing today? I'm coming to you from my hotel room. I'm actually in Florida, looking out on a very cloudy afternoon. Actually, it was actually raining, sprinkling, so not very sunny here in Florida. Louis, hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Great to have you in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up on your way in. So I'm here in my hotel room and just enjoying the warmth of Florida, though it's very chilly inside with the air conditioning. So in fact, I was in my short sleeve during one of the meetings and it was freezing. So I'm probably going to have to get on a long sleeve shirt. But it's pleasant outside. I think it's in the low 80s, but very cloudy outside. Oh, it's yeah, it was sunny and warm yesterday, but I don't mind being from Seattle. We get clouds most of the year anyway, so it's something that I'm used to. Welcome in those of you who are coming in. Just doing a quick live this afternoon from Florida, where I'm at for a couple of days. So I know I had said that if I had a chance I'd go live, and I had a little bit of time before my next event. XC Ben, welcome in. I'm in your state. So I came in Frugal Repair. Hey, it's going well. Great to have you in. It's an honor to have you in, Reese. Yeah, it's going really well. Just had a little break this afternoon, so I thought I'd do a quick live. 32 degrees in Indiana. That is freezing. Yeah, I'll take the 80s over 30 anytime. So glad that you all can check in here. Ben says, I'm in Alabama today for a mountain bike trip till Sunday. So when I'm in Florida, you go to Alabama, huh? So I'm in the Orlando area near Walt Disney World at a very nice resort. So it's a cool place to see, but like I mentioned earlier, not very sunny today. See how I am? Huh, yeah. Yeah, you planned that. You knew I was coming, Ben, so you left the state, right? No, it's fine. I didn't expect anyone to. Frugal Repair, first time I could join you live. What things do you usually talk about? It's been fairly random. There are times when I've done some help for some channels to be able to grow, or I feature channels, and other times where we talk about YouTube, different YouTube policies or things that we're learning on YouTube, things we're learning about our channels. So Frugal Repair so that's Reese. He's my friend. He's up in Pennsylvania, has an awesome channel where he gets broken items, broken electronics, and fixes them, and does a great job of showing how to do that. And he puts a lot of effort into his videos and has been able to really explode on YouTube. I think you're up close to 50,000 subscribers now, aren't you, Reese? So be sure to check out his channel. Reese, we could always glean from you. I know I've emailed you about some questions as to what you do as far as growing your channel, and you really focus on finding that niche, finding that particular type of video that a lot of people are wanting to watch, and you kind of look for the ones that aren't done very well, and then you really blow it out of the water with a great one. And you're good with SEO, you're good with working with the algorithm, and that's definitely showed. It's definitely paid off. So I really appreciate that. There's a lot that I've learned from you, and I need to get my items on Craigslist that I'm searching for, and see what I can do as far as fixing them. Though the cool thing is I was able to fix my MacBook Pro a few weeks ago because it had, and I mentioned this to you, Reese, was it has the two, so it has the two different graphics drivers in it, the dedicated one and then the other one that's more of a powerful driver. Anyway, the good one broke, so I had to program it in such a way so it would ignore that one and use the dedicated Intel one. And so now it works perfectly. Because I bought the MacBook off of a friend about a year ago for $100 because his screen had green lines on it, wasn't working right, and would randomly shut off. And came to find out that that was the driver. Though part of it was the power adapter was bad, so I got another power adapter, and that helped one of the problems. But then when I finally did that workaround to get the graphics driver for the software just to look to the one dedicated one, it works perfectly now. And then I put more RAM in it. So anyway, I know, Reese, you've done a lot more in-depth ones on your channel for how to fix a mouse pad. So if any of you are having issues with your mouse pad on a Mac or want to know how to repair a TV, then check out Frugal Repair. Reese's channel is incredible, and I know he has a lot of know-how. He's an engineer, studied engineering, worked in engineering for a while. So welcome in to those of you who are coming in. Don't forget the thumbs up button to make that blue, smash that. I'm coming to you from Florida, where it is currently not sunny. It's actually overcast. I must have brought this with me. Noise for relaxation, great to have you. Thank you. If I don't have these, I'm doing a mobile live, and if I don't have these on, I literally can barely read the comments you put up in the chat. So I have to have these on. These are actually dollar glasses that my wife got at the dollar store because I had a pair that I got from an eye doctor, and I ended up losing them. Glasses that you can wear all the time, and so I just decided to get a cheap pair, and if I lose them, I'm only out $1 or $2. So I tried the Costco glasses. I don't like the Costco readers because they're built really cheap. I like these, how they have the plastic frame all the way around. Costco readers have this cheap plastic wire thing that goes underneath, and it easily comes out of the holder, and then your lens falls out. Even though you get a pack of 3, they're just built cheap. So we're just going to the dollar store. I've got a friend who really swears by the dollar store readers, so that's what I like to use. So yeah, so how are things in Russia today? Noise. I'm here in Florida. Gotta go, but glad I was able to drop in for a while. I think I'm going to need the reading glasses soon. Yeah, when I hit about 44, Reese, that's when my eyes started going bad and I needed them. And they get progressively worse. But I'm glad that you come in, Reese. Really, it's an honor to have you come into my live. So I was contemplating whether I should go live this afternoon because I don't have a whole lot of time. Mark Way Up, hey, hello from Oregon. I'd normally be nearby where you're at, but I'm in Florida this weekend. Oh, you turn 44 tomorrow, huh, David? Have you noticed that your eyes, especially with reading, small print, fine print? So when I take these off, man, everything just goes blurry on the screen. Now I can see off in the distance perfectly. Like I can read the clock over on the desk here in the hotel room just fine. Blake Sweat, welcome in. Great to have you in the stream, Blake. Appreciate you coming way up. coming in. Mark Way Up, been watching and learning from you lately. Love it. Need to learn more about being safe on the internet at hotels. Yeah, I've got my VPN on, so be sure to check out my video. Can't talk. My video on VPN. There's a great app for iPhone and Android 1.1.1.1, or 1 to the 4th power if you want to think of it that way. I've actually got mine on, so when I connected to the hotel's network, it instantly came on, and I know that I'm protected. And you can set it to come on only in, or you can set it to go off in certain networks, so when you're at home, you won't have to worry about the VPN. Noise says it's getting warm in your city, 59. David, I already wear glasses, but my reading capability has dwindled a lot. Just brought our first Chromebook. Okay, I'm here in mobile, so just bear with me. Your chats disappear after a while. Just bought my first Chromebook, so I would just go look for this app. Yeah, so Chromebook. I'm not sure if they have the app for Chromebook or how that would work. There's a way to use that 1-point app on your MacBook or PC. It's more if you just go into your network settings and then they give you the IP addresses that you can use. Would probably go to store, Mark says. So yeah, there's simple steps you can take to protect yourself on public networks. And in a place where I'm at here at a large resort, I mean, you don't know who might be, a few rooms over trying to hack in. Will the VPN make our internet experience slower at the hotel? Well, hotel Wi-Fi is generally slow to begin with, unless you pay for their premium. Just about everywhere I go now, you have the basic, which gives you slow, and then you can pay more for premium. But the nice thing about their app that they just launched, at least on iPhone and Android, is they have it's a Warp Plus feature. So they give you a good amount of data for it, but then you kind of have to buy into their premium version. But they have this Warp Plus feature that will actually help speed up your connection. And then there's a regular feature, their default speed, which is adequate for just about everything I do. But if you're concerned about speed, they did just roll out a Warp Plus setting, and that one, it's nice and fast depending on the network you're on. You're only going to be as fast as the network you're on. I haven't tested it with 5G speeds. I mean, those speeds are insane, so I don't know how much it's going to be affected if you're connected to a 5G network, or if you're connected to a really fast network. I need to do some testing on that, but that's a good question to look into, because the security is important. Seems higher quality hotels are faster. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a pretty upscale resort. I should do a speed test to see what I get. Another question about Chromebook. Mark Wayup says, yeah, my kids have a Chromebook for school. I haven't really done a lot with Chromebooks. I like their, kind of their minimalist build, and, they're smaller, so they're nice to take around. But I don't have a lot of experience with using them, though I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one. All right, hopefully the lighting in here is okay. I've got my window open. It's kind of a dark room. He says they have security built in. Does this mean I won't need to use my Norton at all? HP says there's security built in. Just depends. You just have to see what type of security they have put in, and what is that going to protect you from. I personally have steered away from Norton and other, third-party security, because I just found it just slowed my PC down so much, and especially when it would run security scans, it just got so annoying for me. I I used Linux for years and years, and Linux is airtight. I mean, Linux is very secure. And a lot of hackers don't want to deal with Linux, at least, desktop versions of Linux, because it's so, not very many people use it. Now there's a lot of servers that are running on Linux, and that's a different story. But when it came to using the third-party security, I just found that it was just too sluggish for me, and so I just moved away from it. Yes, it does slow me a little, but I only have external drives of stuff. I have 60 U's. I can't read the comment before it disappeared. How do I see your comment now? Just give me a minute here. How do I get my chat back? It does slow a little, but I only use external drives for stuff, so I have over 60% of unused memory. I really like external drives too. In fact, I have two that I have used with my laptop, with my Mac, and because when I was doing a lot more extensive video editing, it just ate through. I don't have that big of a hard drive on my Mac, so the external drives really helped out, having that extra memory, and then I could connect those drives to other machines, and as long as they had Adobe Premiere Pro, I could just edit right there, and then my stuff isn't tangled up on that machine, and I could just take my work with me easily wherever I went. So, but I haven't done that in a while. This HP all-in-one is now all I have, 1 terabyte, so it runs pretty fast. That's good. The all-in-one, is that the one where the screen kind of flips around? Or I should stop dominating you. No, it's all right. It doesn't look like there's too many in the chat right now. We had a few earlier, but they kind of bugged out, I guess. No, these are good questions. They're actually things that I need to know. Oh, the CPU's in the monitor. So it's much more compact. Yeah, and I know a lot of people that have the Surface that really like it for being compact, and then you can, unattach it and have a tablet type of computer. But I have a MacBook Pro, and I have an old ThinkPad PC, and those have been good for me. 31-inch screen, bad eyesight and stroke, so this big curved screen helps. Oh, so you have the large. Okay, so it's a desktop. Yeah, I had a desktop for years. You've been intimidated by Mac. I started off using a Mac in the 90s because that's all that my school had, or the labs had, were just Macs, so I would just use Macs. Then I got a PC, got away from using Macs for years and years. Then, like I mentioned earlier, I got into using Linux, so I put Linux on everything. I would just pick up old laptops and install Linux on it, because it didn't matter what type of computer I had. Linux will go on anything. And I did that for years, and now I've come full circle, but I use both a PC and a Mac. And I use a Mac primarily because I just like the way the trackpad or the touchpad works, and just the way I can navigate around to the different windows. I find is much more efficient than on a PC. Though the file system takes some getting used to, for sure. I miss using laptops, but eyesight is too bad, yeah. I actually miss using a desktop more. I'd like to eventually have a really powerful tower at home and a big monitor like what you have, big curved monitor, or a couple of them. Actually, I'd like to have a vertical monitor and then a large curved monitor as well, and just have a nice workstation there that I can just do, big, control command center thing. Also have a laptop from when I'm on the go, but have that be kind of one of my main places where I do things. Sorry for the off topic. The lighting is nice. I'm happy you were been in such a warm place. It seems that Florida is the opposite side of the U.S. Yes, it is. I had a very, very long flight, and so I flew into Tampa, and then I drove from Tampa over here. And when I drove, it was rush hour, so it did take a couple of hours to get here from there. So it was a very long travel day for me. So yes, corner to corner. So I think it's about between 2,500 and 3,000 miles between here and Seattle. So it's a very long trip. Never been to Florida, never been to that country. Yeah, I've been to Florida several times. Though the last time I was here was 4 years ago. 4 years ago to this same area. Not the same resort, but the same area. So it's been a while for me since I've been to this part of the country. I'd love to explore it more, but it's a quick trip for me, so unfortunately I can't get out and explore too much. Would love to go down to southern Florida. Yeah, I want to see Key West too, Mark. Oh, greeting everyone up. Yeah, Frugal Repair left. He had to go. Frugal Repair is a channel that, if you could really emulate how somebody has just amazingly targeted their niche, it's Frugal Repair. If you go to, his name's Reese. If you go to his channel, he has almost 50,000 subscribers, but you'll notice that he only has about 31 videos. And it's really only been in the last 5 to 10 videos that his channel's exploded. He had a large channel, share him out, and in fact, in the last year, he's only put up 2 or 3 videos. So it's not like he's even uploading. What he's done is he's found a particular niche with electronics, appliance type repair, and he's found certain types of videos that have done really well on YouTube, but the videos aren't made very well. You know, they're bad lighting or bad audio or camera angles or just not a very well produced video. He's done a similar one, and now he's just getting an explosion as far as people wanting to see his videos. If you look at the repair he did on, I think the one he put up over the summer, so the one where he repaired a 4K TV, that one he's already got, I think he's already got almost 200,000 views on it. And he went from, because when I checked his channel back in the early summer, I think he had about 37,000 subscribers, and now he has like 47,000. So he's just really nailing it, and he's very good with the algorithm, very good with SEO. Reese is an engineer by trade, and he's also an excellent communicator, excellent public speaker. So he brings both of those skills and talents into his channel and just knocks that out of the park as far as presentation. So yeah, watch his videos and just learn from what he does. And he's a brilliant storyteller. So he knows how to really walk you through the whole course of not just the repair, but just the experience. How do you feel after jet lag? I got in last night, so I was pretty exhausted last night. It was really hard to get up this morning. There's a 3-hour time difference between here and Seattle, so that played into it as well. As much as I'm trying to just stay on West Coast time. If I thought I could make small repairs, I might consider putting out some moolah for a 4K. Yeah, Mark, and one of the strategies that Reese has is he gets these things for free or really cheap. He recently put one up on a dishwasher repair where he bought a brand new dishwasher from somebody for just like $100. No, he got it on the side of the road. So it was free, and it was just a small fix, and now he has a brand new dishwasher. So what he does is he puts particular types of searches into Craigslist or OfferUp or whatever you like to use, and then when you get those notifications, he jumps on the ones that look like a good deal and snatches them up, and then if he can, he'll create a video out of it. Yeah, go to his channel, Mark. It's just Frugal Repair. It's easy to find. He's so far up in YouTube's algorithm, it'll come right up. If you type in Frugal Repair, his channel will probably be at the top because he's dominating those search terms for sure. And Reese is he's a busy guy. He helps lead an organization at Penn State University. He also has several children, so he is by no means does he have a lot of free time. So he's learned to use his time wisely. Wow, came up first. Yeah, it's very easy to find his channel, and you'll find that a lot of his videos are they're so well done. If you go back to his early videos, they're a little bit more bootleg-ish, but the last 10 recent videos he's done have been done extremely well. So yeah, Reese and I actually shared a house together back in the 90s before we were married, and hung out. What made you go to the other side of the country? Oh, I'm attending a conference here in the Orlando area, so that's why I'm over here, is attending a conference. So thus why I'm in a hotel room, and a very nice hotel room for sure. It's much nicer than I anticipated, way nicer than I actually need. It's very big. It has so it has a bedroom area, and then also has like a sitting room. I mean, it's a huge room. So explain your channel name. It's a good question. I actually explained this in a collaboration I did with The Real Bearded Businessmen. Oops, sorry about that. I just knocked my tripod. But the video that we did, it was a split screen. He was interviewing me over Skype, and one of us I think it was back when I was having some cable modem problems at my house, and he also was having some connectivity issues, but the quality of the video is really bad. But we did like an hour, 45-minute to an hour interview where I explained the name. So Hudsonite is a name that I chose a long time ago. I actually have it written on my bike that I ride around a lot. And so Hudsonite, the suffix ite, if you do some research on it, it actually refers to like a clan, kind of like a family clan. I always had the same question about the channel. Yeah, well, thanks for asking. So ite, that suffix has a meaning of like belonging to, like a clan. And so if you read the Bible actually talks a lot about particular clans, especially in the Old Testament. And so there's actually a particular clan called, they were called the Ithrites. And I was intrigued with just how, but there's a lot of clans in the Bible, and they all have, a lot of them have that ending of ite, and I thought, well, that's just a really cool, powerful way to identify yourself. My last name is Hudson, so I just added the ite onto the end of it as a way to kind of distinguish it. And I like to think of myself as part of a family clan with that suffix on the end of it, and I just think it's catchy, it's easy to remember. And then growing up and over many, many years, I've always enjoyed coming alongside people to help them with things. So I wanted to have a name of my channel that was easy to remember. Oh, really deep. Yeah, thank you, Mark. I wanted to have a channel name that was easy to remember, catchy, but also was true to what I really deeply believed in. And so that's why I named it Handy Hudsonite. But I wanted the handy part to be first because everyone can identify with the word handy. You immediately think of someone who helps, someone who can give good advice. And then Hudsonite kind of personalizes it with my name and the fact that I'm not just all about myself. I'm part of a clan. That what I've learned in all the things that I've showed on my channel is, yeah, good SEO title. Yeah, it's easy to find. So what I've learned along the way has been taught to me by someone else, even if it's someone else on YouTube who's showing me how to do something. Ken, who I collaborated with a few weeks ago, so make sure to check out that video that I put up about his collaboration with me. He inspired me to work on my own cars. Mark, I've already been learning a lot from you. Thanks, Mark. So I'm constantly wanting to learn from others. So the ITE, I guess you could think of it as I'm part of a community. This isn't just me thinking up all these tips and ways of helping people. I've had to learn them somewhere. But the distinctive that I have is that I don't want to just keep these things to myself. I want to pass them on so that you all can benefit from what I've learned, because chances are you or someone else is going to need help with that particular thing. So when I put up videos, there are times where I kind of balk and I think, should I put that video up? Because I don't know how many people are going to watch it. But what I've seen with some of my videos now is they may not get a lot of views at first, even for the first month. And if I've done my homework right, and if it's a topic that's sought out, the algorithm will start picking it up after about 30 to 45 days. Then it starts to really grow. And I've seen that happen with several of my videos now. So that's given me more confidence to just put up a video. You know, if it falls flat, it's a learning experience. As I was actually telling somebody this morning, Mark says, I like your side of it, YouTube actually teaching things. The other side is silly people stuffing their face. Yeah, that wouldn't be true to my personality to try to do some sort of comedy thing. Though I enjoy good humor. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So yeah, having the confidence just to put up things because chances are it's going to help someone. And if it falls flat, I was telling someone earlier this morning, is there's really only two choices we have when it comes to life experiences. Either you have success or you learn. We really shouldn't be going around and talking about failure, because failure is such a negative response, and there's not really any true sense of failure. Because if we do something wrong, we need to look at it as a learning experience so that we can choose to do something better, more efficiently, wiser the next time. Because if we make a bad choice, that lesson, as long as we're teachable, is going to stay with us much deeper and more powerfully than if we would have done it right. So I think that gives us encouragement to put up content on YouTube so that we can learn. And a lot of the videos that I've put up are a lot of times just things that I've learned how to do, and I'm like, I'll put it up and see how people respond to it, and I can learn about what type of videos people want to see. I just put up videos of my life. Oh, your comment disappeared. How do I get your comment back? I haven't used the live mobile as much. Thanks, David. How do I see your last comment? Okay, people who have disciplined me have achieved success. Oh, Sean, I'm Sean Murphy's journal. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Yeah, I must have been busy talking away. And so on the mobile live, as you know, it'll show you just one chat or two chats at a time. I should know this. How do I access the chat stream? The Itchy Guru, welcome in. JS Dwayne, welcome in to the afternoon stream. And unfortunately, this is going to be a shorter one because I have an event to run off to tonight. I might go live again tonight, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see if I have time to do that. If any of you are going to be around later tonight, I might be going up again since this was a shorter one. But great to have you all in. We've just been chatting about, someone was asking about my channel name, Handy Hudsonite, and how that came about. So I was explaining that, and then talking about the confidence to put up content on YouTube, that we really only have two choices in life, or with anything, is success and learning. So just trying to get the word failure out. When you have schedule, you can achieve great things. When you have schedule. Yeah, when you have a schedule. Scheduling definitely helps you to set priorities, and that's something that I can definitely get better at. I'm a bit ad hoc when it comes to a lot of things I do, including my channel. But I enjoy the variety. I enjoy being able to experiment. And you notice that this week I've been putting up a lot of mobile recorded ones to help people focus in on Gmail, for mobile. JS Dwayne, how are you? Oh, you're greeting up. Yeah, go ahead and greet each other up, for sure. And there's just so many things that we can learn about some of the apps we're using on our phones that we may not know the full potential. So I've honed in on that. I'm doing good, JS. I'm in Florida for the weekend, but it's cloudy here, but it's still warm. I think it's about 80-ish. But I can do cloudy because I'm from Seattle, so we see clouds most of the year anyway. But I'm in this convention center, and it is freezing because of the air conditioning, so I'm probably going to have to bring like a sweatshirt or something. What do you think of these phone scams where they're calling you? Yeah, they're annoying. I had one last year. Oh, your niece lives in Cinnabar. Nice. I had one last year where they were calling me from a different local number all the time. Mark says, I tripped over your channel for electronics when I was surprised how you sometimes are all over the place with plumbing to car stuff. What'd you say? Yeah, I can be all over the place. I probably need to narrow down my focus at some point, but Matt, does frequent also upload help in rise in search results on YouTube? Does frequent upload? Yes, it helps. You can't block their number because they just keep calling, yeah. So the question was, does more frequent uploads help you in search? I would say yes and no. I mean, if you're not uploading things that people really want to search out, then I don't know how much that's really going to help you. But if you're uploading content that is desirable for people, you've built good SEO into it, you've crafted your title and your thumbnails well, then Sean Murphy, they're using North America area codes, but they're coming from India. Yeah, I believe it. They get sneaky. But as far as being discovered on YouTube, uploading more often does help because you're just getting a bigger presence on YouTube. So you're getting essentially more videos to work for you. If you have 10 videos on your channel compared to 100, chances are you're going to be getting more views, more watch time with 100 videos. I've learned to use SEO tags and make sure there's words within the video. So yeah, using SEO tags are very powerful. The titles, of course, the thumbnails. The nice thing about all those things is you can you can change them up if the video isn't performing. I would give it 2 to 3 months though. I had a video recently that didn't start really taking off until almost 2 months into the life of the video. So don't be too eager to change things. Just wait, be patient. And if after 3 months it's just flat, you might want to consider tweaking the title or changing up the thumbnail. Just experiment and see if that really helps your numbers. It never hurts to try, for sure, to do that. And there's so many other ways, networking on other social platforms like Instagram and Twitter will help you. Facebook groups, those will all help you if you interact there within your niche, and then people will eventually come over to your channel and subscribe to you. I'm amazed to see people watch videos from a year ago, probably because they did a search and the video came up for them. What can you say about the exact time of publication and schedule? Does it help? Oh, hey, Carter's Eat. Welcome in to my live from Florida. So scheduling videos. Scheduling videos are, yes, that's important with people. They want to know when they can expect it. I was doing 5 uploads a week, so Monday through Friday. I got off of that schedule for a while. I'm trying to find my way back to something like that. I don't know if it's going to be 5 uploads a week anymore. I'd like it to be at least 3, but just trying to see how that works with my schedule. I have scaled back to try to do some shorter content. Trying to experiment now with just some more targeted how do you do this one thing in this app, or how do you do this one thing, whatever it is. The first YouTube video was around 94. 94, no. YouTube didn't come on until like 2005. Do you think it's important to upload daily or every other day? That's a good question. I think it just depends on your content. Now, uploading every day, like I mentioned earlier, uploading every day is going to give you, essentially, you're putting more videos to work for you. So if you upload every day, that's 365 videos a year. If you upload every other day, you're looking at 182-ish videos a year. Now, over time, that could make a big difference. If those videos have really caught on to the algorithm, then you have twice as many videos working for you as opposed to if you only upload half. Now that's assuming that YouTube will promote it. I think uploading every day can also backfire. Yeah, it can. You don't want to just upload every day for the sake of just uploading something that nobody really wants to watch. I know Casey Neistat uploaded every day for 3 to 4 years, maybe it was even more than that, before he started really going big. But he got some endorsements from Nike. I mean, he obviously exploded in other ways too. But then you have Peter McKinnon, who he was adamant about growing, and he finally did. There's a guy named Charles LeBlanc from Canada with over 5,000 videos. That's crazy. Yeah, and some people have the time. You have to also look at your schedule and see what's realistic for your schedule and what works for you. Most small channels on YouTube are people who have full-time jobs, or at least part-time jobs that take a lot of their time, or they're raising a family, and they just can't put a lot of effort into daily uploads. I try to upload twice a week, but if I don't have a quality video, I won't. Yeah, and that's fine, Mark. And everyone has a different policy for what they consider quality video. Since my channel focuses a lot on helping people with various things, sometimes, my videos can be very simple. I uploaded a video back in the spring that literally took me 10 minutes to film and upload, and it's one of my best performing videos. Granted, I wouldn't say it's that great, But what it helped me to discover was a product and a topic that people were seeking out. So what I did is I made another video that was a little bit more in depth, and I just knew it was going to perform well. So, and it did. And I put that one up in June or July, and I already have several thousand views on it and a ton of watch time from it. You can run out of topics. So I can never run out of topics. For what my channel is, it's the beauty of it is you can be handy with anything. And I have a pretty wide spectrum for what I promote, what I put on. So, I mean, even I just filmed a couple of videos last night here in the hotel room on just some things that I thought would be helpful. Now, are they going to blow up when I put them up and really get a lot of views? I don't know. But at least it's something that I can learn from. And once I start finding more and more of those topics that people are really seeking out, that they really want to know, that's going to live on YouTube for a long time, then I'll probably start making more videos from it and start narrowing down my niche. But I've only been on YouTube for a year, and I still feel like I'm experimenting, I'm learning. I'm not in really a big rush to just get it all figured out. Nobody has it all figured out. And I'm just trying to learn and enjoy the learning process for how to help people out. I like how the more I upload, the more I'm challenged to be creative. Yes, uploading more often does challenge it. There are guys that talk about sports 24/7. I guess they can go on forever. Yeah, there's always sports. And the more you upload, that's a good point. The more you upload, the more you're going to learn, because you're going to get more polished in the way you deliver. You're going to become better at ad-libbing whatever you need to ad-lib. You're going to become better at determining your lead-ins, how you close, what to say, how to say it. That's only going to come through practice. You're never going to become a good YouTuber if you only put up one video a month, because you just don't have much to evaluate. Whereas if you do put up one every day, if you have the time, then you can't. My daughter's talking about, but I'm trying to listen. Yeah, I remember when my kids were smaller and it was hard to talk about anything. By the way, I had the negative effect when I uploaded video every day in the beginning of my channel. Some of the friends of mine unsubscribed. It's hard for me to read the comment before it disappears. And initially I had invited a whole bunch of friends, people I knew, to subscribe to my channel, because at first you want to get people to subscribe. You don't know anyone. So I think there are still a couple of them that watch my channel, but most of them don't. I never tried like YouTube. I can't think of what to talk about. Yeah, again, when I first went live, it was weird. Repairing complex equipment must be insane with 3 kids running around. Yeah, lives takes practice. And I know Carter's one thing I appreciate about her lives is she's not afraid to just be who she is and be a little wacky and sing or whatever she wants to do. And she's been doing a lot of lives, so check her lives. Oh, she goes live every day, so she has lots of practice. I've only gone live maybe a dozen times, so I'm still really new at it. I'm not quite as comfortable with this, and the delay between what I say and my comment and people's chat was really weird at first for me. It was hard to get used to. 3 kids, my daughter is 23. Yeah, I have 4 kids. They're all teenagers. But I hate to do this, everyone. I have to run because I'm supposed to meet someone for dinner at this conference I'm at. I appreciate channels who are real, enjoy watching them. We'll be there. Yeah. And be sure to check out, I'll put a plug in, they're not here, but the Albert family channel. Great couple. Since I've been out of work, it's been my job now. Oh, sorry to hear you're out of work, Carter's Eat. Yeah, thank you for coming in. So I gotta shut this down. I'm so sorry. I might go live again later tonight if I have a chance. So but I wanted to just do a quick one here in between my meetings. And it's starting to get dark outside already. I guess it is almost 5:30. So hope you guys have a great weekend if I don't see you again, and enjoy your Friday evening. Thank you so much, Mark, Carter's Eat, everyone who came in here. Noise, thanks for coming in for Russia. Noise for Relaxation, he's in Russia. Got a great channel on soothing background music, so check him out. All right, guys, got to shut down and go meet my dinner party. I'll see you later.